This is my next step in asking for help with the multimeter on a couple of things. First of all, this is a relay for the fuel pump. This is a relay for the starter. Now I have the book here on the operation inspection and checking the continuity between A and D terminals. What I need to know is exactly how to set this to check continuity. And I know that once you put if you get it on the right buttons and you get these leads in the right holes, that if you touch the leads together, that it will show, I believe that's resistance or continuity. That's where I get kind of lost. And I also need to know, I'm trying to phrase this, after continuity, I need to know how to set this box that will show the voltage for checking these parts when the battery is on. So I'll plug these in, I'll put the battery on, and then I will come in and use my little test leads and check for the starter circuit. And I've checked all the fuses are fine. Then I come down here, and this is what I was talking about, the main power voltage inspection, and how to check for voltage. And you can see where the instead of we used to take the main relay, these two black ones right here, and you take the leads and you go in behind the relay and check for voltage. So I need to know how to set this up for continuity, for resistance, and to check the battery voltage. Because somewhere in this little bike, it shows that I've got a short between the two leads that go into the fuel pump. And what it's doing, and I really don't know how these relays work, so if anyone knows how they work, I understand they're step-down relays. They use low voltage to turn on a higher voltage switch. But what is happening is that I have used a little light checker, and I've turned on the key to the bike with this little checker deal, and I've had it plugged into the positive side of the fuel pump wiring. It shows, the light goes on for just a second, this clicks, and then after 1 second, this clicks, and there's no more juice going to the fuel pump. So I'm thinking that either I've got a bad relay, or I have a short in the wire somewhere. But I can't find the short, and I don't want to rip apart the whole harness. I don't see any frayed wires, burned wires, anything, and I'm praying that I didn't screw up this ECM unit. So, one other thing too is that, does anyone know where the angle sensor unit is on this bike? It says to check up in here on these wiring right here for the angle sensor to see if it's working correctly, but I don't see a unit for an angle sensor. What the angle sensor does in these new bikes, I've never heard of it before, what it does is that if the bike tips over, or it goes at an angle where, suppose you get in a wreck, it's not going to be standing straight up. So if you get in a wreck, what the angle sensor, it's an electric switch. If the bike falls over, the angle sensor cuts off all power to the electric fuel pump, so that it won't pump gas all over you and, you know, turn you into a Roman candle or something like that. So if anyone knows where that is, because I have bypassed the fuel pump, I've used starter fluid into the air filter, and the motor works absolutely beautiful until the starter fluid runs out. But for some reason, I just can't get this damn brand new fuel pump to fire up. And so I'm going to have to go through and check all my electrics. And this is a really weak spot of mine. The only weaker spot that I have in the videos is editing. I don't know how to edit. So if anyone could tell me how to do those three things with this little computerized box, I'm used to the ones with a dial on it. I'd really appreciate it if they could tell me which holes they go in and what number you're supposed to put on the dial to find continuity, resistance, and voltage. Thank you.